Hey guys, okay, so I'm gonna hopefully finish Doki Doki in this sitting. Or this part, I almost forgot. The headset. Well, yes, I'm not talking about our part in the festival. But it's all day, we're all here to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to be looking forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people. I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. It's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. What? What do you mean by that? Is that just a... I'm just gonna assume that's a funny joke. Okay, yeah, I have to make sure I ain't scammed here. Is this a horror game? Hold on, I'm going to the store page. Where are the tags? Because then there's like a tag for games and stuff. Yep. Psychological horror. They should focus on our own event now. Fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as Yuri or Sayori anyways. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyways? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in front of her room looking down at nothing. I walk over. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It's just... things feel a little off. Sorry for assuming. Jeez, you worry so much about me. I'm fine, see? Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance over at Sayori before turning around towards everyone. The conversation already expired with everyone back at their usual activity. Maybe I should ask Monica if she knows anything about Sayori recently. So there's been a lot of preparing for the festival. Maybe we must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Maker, what's up? It might sound a little strange. Have you noticed anything up with Sayori here recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little too much into it, but she seems to be a little bit of a downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Maker. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really liked this. She's always talking to me about things that bother her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she's just having a hard time bringing up with person of interest. What do you mean by that? I'm just saying, maybe the thing on her mind is you, Maker, me. How on earth could you come to that conclusion? When do we get to the good stuff? When do I get to see the Ooga Boogas? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayuri talks about you a lot more than anything else, you know? She's been much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside her. What? No. Sayuri's always like that. She's always full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Maker. Have you thought that maybe you're always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I do? No, anyways. I cut my finger. Hold on, can you guys even see the cut? With this one. Yeah, I cut it while doing something. Anyways, there should be a vote, as of recording this, for a Discord server, and, like, I mean, at minimum, I want, like, 100 people to at least, like, vote. Or, like, at least 50. Because it's, like, just, like, 1 or 2 people, then it's, like, cool. But a majority has to ask for it. I mean, currently looking at the video, which, you know, I was like, it's like at 29 views. So I'm like, oh, it must have at least, you know, a little bit. I go to look at it, it's just like 3 people voted in his video, and it's like, oh, I also didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. Also, she said to forget about it. But I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. I watch her kneel down next to her, talk to her, but she keeps her voice so quiet I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit down. I know Sayuri told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible when she's behaving like this. I can't think how much I care about her. I'm letting this weigh me down so much. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I do besides wait for Monica. What does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri's peering at me from her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize she won't get anywhere like this. I never really seen Yuri approach anyone to start a conversation of her own accord. So I have a choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do. I stand up from my desk and, you know, sit down next to her. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only concern for those willing to share in that concern. Of course, there were certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping it themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, I'd be listening. It's not really that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seemed a bit off when I was talking to her. She didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't happen but wonder what happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. It's just I didn't want to misunderstand you. Sorry, and I just been best friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it's usual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings, or maybe I'm just reading a little too much into it. The word is full of meaning, often in depth, being plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries found in every person. No one matters how well you may know them. Ah. So you think there may be something behind this after all? Actually. A little bit that was left. I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what might be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I know her strange behavior today, too. I also feel concerned for her. But in your case, it looks like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But don't need to put it in that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embrace. I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you were aware of. Were you in? That's it. I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have feelings that way about her. Yuri? You're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty understand my own feelings. Not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyways, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it, yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyways. Okay, everyone! After some time passed, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now before I know everything's back to normal? Everyone goes and retrieves a poem. I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. I delete saves? I wish I could. Okay, so I want to check on Sayori first. It's nice, I guess. Come on. I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote the poem. You wrote this poem for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. I know why she's depressed. Oh, I figured it out. This makes me want to play Day Shift at Freddy's. I might play some Day Shift at Freddy's on the channel again, man. I haven't played that in years. Well, one at least. I still remember... Okay, what do I remember from one? Kill kids, dispose of body. I remember Phone Man being Phone Man, and the kid Ralph reading all the kids, and actually better... But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy, and you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Maker. Sorry. Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright, just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go and play with everyone else now, if you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sorry? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Yuri. Maker. Your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it came to me this naturally. Yuri, what's wrong? Yuri, what's the wrong way to put it? This never did come naturally to me. I've just been improving so much thanks to you. You're the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri cheerfully smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got a chance to share my writing. I never thought I would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe you're so good at something and you're never... That was fun. So OBS uses like so far 25% CPU, like 25.5 CPU is like the max, which is actually like a good amount. I can't believe that you're good at something yet you never shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Maker, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some book with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it. But books are full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mystery of life. So when you look at it in that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know, And these friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all maker. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful is really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person maker. I speak too slowly. I second-guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. See? Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people seen you in that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping to make friends, and I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. This time, she's smiling, and she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ghosts Under the Light Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate the tendrils. You know what, we're not going to do it in her voice. We're going to do it in a... A lone figure casts its path, a silhouette obscured the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows closer and closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He arises. His arms. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flicking against his outstretched arms. The flickering light, its rhythm with my heart with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you even heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up and understanding? I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue, green. My heart is a amber. And that is one of the few times I'll ever use this damn voice I barely use, which you could describe as if Morgan Freeman had far too many smokes. Oh no more. Ringo Burr. Drink required. Finishing the poem, I started to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just didn't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri's having a harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not good with words, but I'm happy you shared it with me, so thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back, but instead, Yuri gently takes my hand, pushes it back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can. The poem is, once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love it. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return that favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. That Yuri's timidly smiles at me as I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Natsuki. Meh. I guess you really haven't learned anything after all. Honestly, I don't know why I got my hopes up for you in the first place, but I didn't think this one was bad. What did I do wrong? Poems don't need to be so deep sounding, so expression sometimes. You're just going to focus it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Buh. Mizuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. You are not trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down before I just go, wham, you old chihuahua-looking mother. You know, Yuri loves this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean, I mean, do not break. Keep sentence straight. That's how I get out of the awkward situations at school. I sound extremely confident. Confidence is something you don't get. It's something you develop. It's something you go with. Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though. What I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. That's what I get for letting the youngest girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Monica. Hi, Maker. Have you thought about what submitting the performance test? Well, being in this club is one thing. Performing it a bunch of other people, I'll have to give it more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It'd be happy to make me see, ha ha ha. Anyways, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure, I'll let Monica take, and I'm holding her hand. Your style's definitely gotten refined, Maker. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words in the past couple of days than she's talked in a whole year. I'm not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting a lot of effort in. You must really like her. Yeah, that's... Ha 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 ha. Breaking my back. You know, just casually breaking my back. That's so goofy. It's awfully suspicious suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in the club room every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure that she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know? Alright, I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up, so if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality, they're just a band-aid. You say like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyways, I'll share my poem with you now. Alright. A lady who knows everything. An old tall tale. Okay, now this one definitely needs the voice. The lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found answers, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought, and here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victims of currents of winds. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends didn't exist. But when all else fails me, when all turns away, the legend remains, a dim star glimmering in the twisted sky. Until the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, dry, quill, expressionless. But a hand catches between a thumb and a forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look her in the eyes to find no end of her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking, but before I speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have the answer, of all of which amounts to nothing. There's no meaning, there's no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend doesn't exist. And with a breath, she blows me afloat. I picked up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning for answers, that sort of thing. You know, it gets like meaning. Not to get philosophical or anything, but kind of mind, so what I wrote about. I see. I never really put that much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's only one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't have much to write about, should we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. You think you know one better. You mean one-dimensional. Yeah, that. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it ain't too good? It can really be disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something that you put so much effort into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they just want to focus on everything that went into it. Things that you can work on. They'll want to focus more on everything that went into it. And the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on 1 second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviate from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look. Even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnant air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Thank you for telling me that we're about to get to the good part of the damn game. Hold on, wait, what's the theme Yuzel does? You know, the... Yeah, baby! Woo! That thing. Duh. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayuri isn't here. Ah. It seems you're right. Sayuri always helps lighten the mood. Oodle, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to? I thought she just went to pee. Nasuki, please show some dignity. Oh, come on. As she actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, misunderstanding my friendship with Sayuri. Meta here for a second. I'm friends with people. Lots of people. It gets taken a lot to the point I feel like some people just avoid me because they're like, I'm not looking for a relationship, so you know what? I'm just going to ignore you despite the fact that you are also not interested in a relationship. And it's like, do you not see how inconceivably dumb that is? Because it's like, we both don't want to, so therefore you just... either that or they did and I wasn't showing it. You know, stuff like that. I don't understand because, listen, I'm dumb, so if anybody ever shows interest in me, I just kind of gloss over it like a joke. Actually, right around the subject of weird things that's happened to me here lately, some random, two girls actually, I think I have a, where's my phone? You know, I'll just open up Discord. Hold on real quick. I literally have a script for this. Okay, so... two random women took pictures of me and then tried to tell one of my friends, a good buddy of mine, to take out one of my earbuds and chuck them. So naturally, I asked, somebody in the school I know that was popular with a lot of people. Out of just desperation. And she's like, yeah, and she's like, what bus are you, right? I was like, 30, you know, this bus, alright. And she's like, I don't know that many people on that bus, so... I'm like, okay, you know, she's like, I'll keep you updated. So, basically, it's like, I want to know why they did that. So naturally, what I'm going to do, and this morning she sent like, hey babe, and then a snap, but then removed those. Either she meant to send that to someone else, or she gonna, like, try to use blackmail I'm not sure. But I am going to take a picture of the two, well, one of them. The one that I was taking pictures would weird me out, because it's like, listen, when I'm zoning out, like vibing to music on the bus, I'm not oblivious. I feel vibrations in the bus. When I get the uneasy feeling of being watched, I try to tune it out, but it doesn't tune out, so I just get more and more hyper focused on that. I'll touch on something else in a different video with how long this is getting. And second, she's been avoiding me today, and I don't want to force it. Who? That curious expression come from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyways, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations. Let's begin deciding this weekend. Already know what I'm doing. That's right. Nasuki will be making cupcakes. But we need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle making that all by yourself, Nasuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing assembly for all the poetry pamphlets. Suri will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri to do? What did I just push? So, I can basically look at all the words for certain scenes. I'm useless. No. That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. No. Nasuki pouting too. Jeez. Even I can tell now. I guess I never give Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are getting even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But it's also a leader, then I won't. If I... Oh, girl, as a person. So, Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know? So, you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changed as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Her mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyways, that just leaves you, Maker. The one who is truly useless. Nah, don't say that. In fact, both Nasuki and Yuri had some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way if you give one of them a hand. I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica is giving me a choice or anything. Nasuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses that, if I recall, Nasuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle all the baking on your own. Maker may not like to be around if only to make him a bit of a nuisance. So therefore, he may be suited for assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that! How could you dare make a few directions anyways? Sounds like they're making excuses for Maker too. But what are you saying? It would be extreme... And making isn't... What do you think? Guys, let's settle it down for a moment. In the end, we need to make the Tiger sign for himself. Besides, he's really got to spend time with anyone with me yet, you know? So I'm pretty sure he's interested in. You literally just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can't we really settle this? Alright, yeah. Maker, you're okay, right? Make it in a day. Of course. Very well. In that case. Sayori! Oh! So, I'm going to go with... Okay, so I want to play multiple playthroughs of this. But I'm the type of guy to get really bored of replaying games. So I'm probably not going to do that. I'm the kind of guy that'll like kind of go through different routes, especially when it opens different things and dialogue, which I know this game is probably known for, but this game's art style throws me off a lot, though. Boom, 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 no more. But anyways, that marks the end of the video. Till we meet again. See you in the next one. Bye.